are here to start a new Let's Play series, Diddy Kong Racing on Nintendo 64. This is it's a kart racing game. It was released sometime in, I think it was either 1997 or 1998, something like that. It's reasonably different from Mario Kart 64. It has plenty of differences. It actually has a storyline. Not much of one, but it does have one. It has a different weapons mechanic system. You get extra vehicles, stuff like that. It's very fun. It's one of my personal favorite kart racers. I'd probably say Double Dash for the GameCube is a little better, but not by a whole lot. There was a Nintendo DS release of the game. However, I'm not going to be playing that one because they changed a few things. It's not a bad remake. It's actually pretty good, but I just want to play the N64 version, that's all. So, let's go ahead and get started. We got several characters to use. We got Crunch the
Crunch.
We got Diddy, of course.
I'm Diddy!
We got I forget your name, it's Bumper, I think?
My name's Bumper.
We got Banjo, who is actually, this is his first appearance, I do believe.
I'm Banjo!
Yeah, he's got a kind of a funky voice. And there's no Gazillion in the backpack, I don't think, at least not that I've ever seen. Then we got Timber the Tiger.
Timber!
I think this is Tipsy. Oh, Pipsy. There we go. Pipsy, like Pipsqueak. Then we got Conker.
I'm Conker.
Who, I believe, again, this also came out before Conker's Bad Fur Day, so he's more kid-friendly, that's why he's in the game. And then we got Tipped Up the Turtle, one of my more personal
Hey, it's Tipped Up!
favorite characters. Why do I like this turtle? I don't know. I just do. But anyways, I mentioned this game had a story. However, to get the story, you actually have to read the booklet that came with the game, as a lot of N64 games would have you do. The story is basically that Timber's parents owned the island, and they went off on vacation, and Timber decided to invite all his friends over for racing and fun and stuff like that. However, an evil space pig wizard by the name of Whizpig came to conquer the racetracks, and therefore conquer the world, I guess, because he had already done the same thing to his home planet or something like that. And he challenged the best racer on the island to a race. That racer lost, and now we got to try to win it back from him because he turned all the island guardians into his own little minions. So we gotta beat all the races, beat his minions, and then eventually beat the evil wizard pig, Whizpig. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Tipped Up. I like this guy.
Tipped Up!
Yeah, controller pack and all that good stuff. Okay, as we can see, I've already done a few balloons here. However, my recording decided it didn't want to stick, and this is going to be my fourth attempt. I tried 3 times yesterday, but I think I got it fixed this time, so we can finally get going. So let's see. Let's put an EP for the Smooth Poodle here. There we go. Alright, and let's get started.
I'm here to help you. Good luck.
He's not as helpful as you would think. I mean, he doesn't grant you 3 wishes to, magically beat the game or nothing, but that's Taj Genie right there. And his main purpose, besides giving out prizes at the end of races, is if you honk your horn while on this picture of him on the field, and you honk the horn by pressing your Z button, he will come over here and you can change your vehicle. It's one of the 3 vehicles of the game. There's a car, which land-based, obviously, hovercraft, which goes on land and water, but it controls really bad on both, actually, and then there's a plane, which allows you to fly. we want to go ahead and go to the plane for the time being.
Abracadabra.
Go.
Can
Yeah,
I
that should
help
be
you
pretty much
further?
it.
You know.
If you want to talk to him and you're not on the faceplate and he's just running around out here, you can just go up to him and honk your horn at him, and that'll get him to come over to you. Otherwise, you can just go onto his faceplate, and that will get him to come over to you. Alright, if we want to just go ahead and get started right away, we can just go up here to this area right here. By the way, this is not going to be a walkthrough, because I haven't beat the game, and, well, just the DS was released, when the DS version was released, so I'm going to try to be helpful, but I don't remember everything about the game, so we'll try. Okay, as we can see right here, we got a balloon right here, and then further up, we got a door with a balloon. This is number 1. Basically, balloons are like stars from Mario 64. You get enough of them, and you unlock the various doors, courses, and stuff. So you want to click the balloon so you can get into the various courses. By the way, while we're flying around out here, if you hold down the R button, you can do a fast turn that works in all vehicles, and it doesn't matter which direction you're turning, it's always going to be R. And if you are turning and you double tap R in the airplane, you do a barrel roll. And if you're just going straight, just going straight, and you double tap it, you do a little loop-de-loop. And not particularly useful, but it's there. There is a balloon over here that we also want to get before we go into that first area world. Right over here. If I can, damn it, get up there. Yeah, the controls can be a little wonky, but yeah, they work out well. Alright, now that we're back, now that we got that second balloon, and you'll see why we want that second balloon in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get up to Taj over here. And let's go back to the
Select your
car.
Alakazoo. Can I
Alright, now let's go ahead and get to the first area there. By the way, if you're playing on the DS version of the game, they changed Taj's voice from an Indianish accent to a, well, just like a regular, like, English accent, I guess, like a American-ish accent. Just a regular, non-accenty accent. I don't know, they just changed it from what it was to what it is, from what it is now to something different. And as you can see here, all the courses that we get to race around in, they have various balloons balloon numbers we can use to unlock them. And there's a little clock guy running around. The reason why you wanted to grab that second balloon outside is because you get one balloon for each race. So if you only came in here with the one balloon, you'd be able to do the first race, then you'd have 2 balloons after that, so you'd be able to do the second race, and then you'd have 3 balloons after that, and after defeating the third course, you would have 4 balloons. However, the 4th race course takes 5 balloons, so that's why you wanted to go ahead and grab that 5th balloon, or that second balloon. That way, when you get the 3rd course, you have 5 balloons instead of just 4. Alright, let's go check out all the other little areas before we actually get started. This right here is going to be the boss door. Yeah, we can't get in here until we win one race, or win one time on each of the race courses here, and get a balloon from winning each race. Over here, this is the trophy race, and that's basically just well, you race all the tracks at once. What did it say to get that? It's either defeat the boss or something like that. Okay, all the tasks. So yeah, we gotta defeat all the races, we gotta defeat the bosses, and we also gotta defeat, I do believe, this over here, which is the minigame area, the time trial challenge. Okay, not the minigame area, the time trial challenge, there we go. So the time trial challenge. Actually, I think that is the minigame, isn't it? I thought it was a minigame, but oh well, we'll worry about that later. For now, let's just go ahead and see what this little red guy down here is. This is TT. He's the time trial clock guy. He basically lets you do time trial modes on all the tracks, and you can beat either your best ghost or his ghost. And if you beat all of his ghosts in all the courses of the game, then you can play as him as a playable character. And I do believe he is the fastest character in the game. However, I've never been good enough to actually get him, so I never actually played as him, which I'm unfortunate, but oh well, it happens. I'm not going to worry about time trial now. I might do it later. I might not, since I'm not so great at it. But he's there if you want to go ahead and try to do all that stuff. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get started. Enough chit-chatting. And we go to our first course, the Ancient Lake. Yeah, if I sound a little off, it's because I've already recorded this 3 times. I'm kind of irritated that I have to record it a 4th time to get it to work. Okay, I missed the boost there. You can get a boost in order to go faster. You can also collect those bananas that you see lying around the course, and every banana you get increases your speed by a little bit. And as you can see, we're collecting weapons, or not weapons, we're collecting balloons in order to get weapons and stuff like that. And the blue balloons have turbos, the red balloons have rockets, and I think those are the only 2 available here. You'll notice though that I've got a upgrade every time I hit the blue balloon. That's because if you hit the same color balloon more than once, you can get an upgrade up to a 3rd level. So with the rockets, you can have a regular rocket, a slightly powerful rocket, and a really powerful rocket. So with the rocket, or boosters, I guess, with the rockets, the red ones. But this is the key to unlock the key door. So you go ahead and get that. You don't have to win the race to use that. As long as you get it, you can just exit out of the race and you'll still have it. Okay, we're gonna win right here. So let me pause real fast. Okay, let me try that again. The blue balloons, they're boosts. They're like turbo boosts, like mushrooms. You get 1, you get a small boost. You get 2, you get a bigger boost. You get 3, you get the biggest boost. Something else to notice about zippers, which are the things that make you go faster, and about the boost from the balloon. If you let go of the acceleration right before you hit the zipper or use the boost, you get a faster boost. So it's a good way to gain extra speed. So let go of the acceleration right before you hit it, and you'll get even more speed. But then make sure you hit your acceleration back at some point, because that'll make you continue to go. The red balloons, they give you rockets. The first rocket is just a kind of like a green shell. It just goes straight forward. The second rocket is like a red shell from Mario Kart. It homes in. And the 3rd upgrade has a 10-pack of regular rockets. So the second one is kind of a little better since it homes in. But if you got a whole bunch of people in front of you and you manage to get that 10-pack, you can just rapid fire them and do a good amount of catching up. So they all have their uses. There's other type of balloons, but we haven't run into those yet, so I'm not going to worry about those just yet. And those keys, they're only hidden in 1 course throughout each world, so you don't have to worry about collecting a key in every world. Whatever world it happens to be in. This is for you. And we got our very first winner's balloon, so we can unlock more doors. And yeah, you can skip that little cutscene if you get in the balloons, which I'll probably do, because it takes about 10 seconds or whatever. So, yeah, here we go. We get the door unlocked over here. We'll go on this probably next episode. I'm not going to bother with that just yet. But there we go. We got our first victory out of the way. So let's go on to door number 2. Fossil Canyon. This has more of the balloon type, so we'll check those out. Let me see if I can't get that turbo this time. No, not quite. It takes me a while to get them. So let go of the zipper for the actual boost. You can tell you get the boost when the flame changes to a different color than what it would have been. And right here, you go over this zipper. There we go. And we can get over the lake. Okay, those green balloons, they have hindrances, not actual like attacks, but stuff you like lay on the ground that the enemies, the other racers will run into and make it harder on them. So let's see if we can get one of those. There we go. The first one is an oil slick. It's kind of like a banana from Mario Kart. They run into it and they start slipping and slip out of control for a few seconds. The second one that we're going to get right here is a landmine, which they'll run into and they'll go up in the air for a few seconds from the explosion, and then they won't be able to do anything for a second. And the third one, the best one, is the bubble right here. You let that bubble go, and somebody gets caught in that bubble, they're going to be stuck in the air for a few seconds, and they can't do nothing about it. So that kind of sucks for them. So that is very, very useful. very powerful.
Final lap.
And as you can see, the courses are kind of short, but they'll get more challenging with a new edition later. And also, they have great music, in my opinion. You guys know I'm not usually one to say much over music in games, but this game does have very good music, in my opinion, and that might hit somebody. Was that my balloon that I left? Yeah, it might have been. And I didn't let go, but oh well, we still got first place. Yeah, they'll get a little more challenging because of a certain task you have to do later. But for now, they'll be reasonably easy. Okay, we get our fourth door, Jungle Falls over here. Another good level. They're all pretty good levels, even if they are short. But they're all fun levels, in my opinion. And I'm still missing that damn turbo. By the way, when you start hitting the turbos, all of a sudden they'll start hitting the turbos too. So they were kind of adapting like that. Watch out for this zipper right here. Don't go. I wouldn't do the extra boost on that one because it has that bridge right there, and you can fall off real fast. And you notice that we have another balloon type right there, that purple balloon. That is a shield balloon. You run into those, and you'll be protected from whatever projectile for a few seconds. Getting more of those gets you a longer protection period. And you see in that rainbow colored balloon, we got a magnet. Magnets are pretty awesome, actually. They draw you forward towards the nearest cart if they're within a certain range, and their upgrades just get stronger. And the third upgrade will actually draw the cart in front of you closer to you instead of at the same time as it draws you towards them. So it kind of loosens their lead and gains your lead by being awesome like that. And there we go. Yeah, the rainbow balloons are pretty awesome with little magnets because that last one, if you get all three, it'll draw them forward and draw you towards them at the same time. So it's pretty nice. And the shields, they just get stronger, last longer the more you have. So that's pretty nice. Oh, something else to notice. If you run into a different colored balloon, and you have a item in reserve already, it will just replace that item, no questions asked. It doesn't matter what you have in there. It doesn't matter if you have a second level item or a first level or a third level. You run into a different colored balloon and bye-bye item that you had in reserve. So be careful with that. That can mess up your plans if you're not careful.
Hot Top Volcano.
Yeah, here we got Hot Top Volcano, one of my personal favorite levels. And I'm still missing the damn boost. I love the music in this area, so I'll be quiet for a little bit here. Yeah, I love the music in this area. I don't know why. I just like it. It's awesome. I don't know. I just like it. That hula humpty top or whatever the heck they're saying. I don't know. I've always liked that for some reason. I don't know why. You know, let's go this way. It's a little not as fast because you have to go around. But you know what? We'll live. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference in me winning the race. But yeah, I like the music in this level. I like this level. By the way, certain levels you can replay. We can replay all the levels actually, but certain levels when you replay them, you can choose different vehicles to use. Like some levels you can use all three: the hovercraft, and the airplane. Some levels like this one, you can only use the airplane, and some levels you can only use the hovercraft. So sometimes it might be better to go through a level with the airplane. Sometimes it might be better to go through the car, and sometimes the hovercraft is a better one. But usually whatever they stick you off on the first go through is probably the general better idea. By the way, you can hit that little dinosaur back there with the rocket. I don't think it does anything. And now that we got the balloons for all 4 horses, now we can go to the boss world. guys can be very tough. Sometimes they can be easy. Sometimes you can race them 10 to 12 times and then barely win. Like, for example, when I recorded my first attempt at this, it did take me 10 or 11 tries to beat this guy on my first try. I kept falling off the edge or just falling behind, and yeah, I just did not have a very good run. And then the second two times that I started recording it, I managed to beat him on my first try. So I'm hoping I don't have to go too many tries on this guy, because that would kind of suck. But yeah, these guys are hard, in my opinion.
Well done, kid. Now I challenge you to a race.
And this is one of those island guardians that WizPig converted to his side to protect his race courses. This guy is known as Tricky Triceratops. There we go, there's the boost. Yeah, they all cheat. All the bosses that you face will all go before they're supposed to. And I should have got that first red balloon. Okay, good. And we got a blue balloon coming up here though, so that's what we look out for. By the way, those rocks and Mr. Tricky himself, they can crush you if they run over you. They can flatten you and you go slower. So just try to stay away from that. Let's see. There's gonna be a shortcut coming up around here. By the way, you can use your R button for sliding or sharp cornering or whatever you want to call the damn thing. But be careful because it's very sharp and you can easily fall off the edge if you're not careful. Okay, right here. There we go. That's where we want to go. And I wouldn't recommend using that zipper in here because of the very sharp turn coming out. You can easily fall off the edge, and I've done that before, and it just automatically loses the race. So that's probably not the best thing to do. And I'm doing much better here than I did on my first attempt. Heck, I haven't seen that guy in weeks. Let's just rapid fire some rockets, get some heck of it. And then we got the first place on my first try. That doesn't usually happen, but I got lucky. These guys can be very, very tough.
Well done, kid. Now try my new challenge. Collect all of my silver parts from around the dials of A. You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
And here's where the levels start getting a lot tougher.
I've got something special for you.
Breaking's getting, I don't care. You have to collect all the 8 coins from each level. Not 8 coins total not 8 coins total across levels, 8 coins in each level, and you gotta get first place. You can't get second place, you can't get third place, you have to get first place, and you have to have all 8, otherwise you don't get the second balloon. By the way, I didn't point it out, but when you beat a level and you get the balloon from it, the number changes into a filled-in balloon. When you get the second balloon, it turns into 2 balloons. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, the challenging part's coming up where we gotta collect all the silver coins and get first place. So we're going to go ahead and try to do that next time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this series, because I really like this game, and I hope you guys like it too. So guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. You guys have a good night.